to the hood spit. That's why I went back 30 years. He fucked me 30 years ago. Oh yeah, I got fucked up. We got fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Too. That's all it is. Ain't none of these niggas taking no pussy. We shouldn't even be really even talking about the shit.
Love the hood spit.
100% fact. My mama. Shout out to niggas who listen to this.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, just happen to wonder, you know what I'm saying?
Because
so did he?
I feel like
my question was with the Terry Crews things, real swift. So he didn't start the Me Too. He just basically hashtagged Me Too because he was saying that he was sexually harassed.
No, he didn't start. No, that's what he's saying. I guess he has.
Okay, so he just included himself because
exactly.
He was
What's the man shit though? Exactly. Sexually harassed.
Okay,
he played it like that. You know
and that's what Me Too was about.
So
I mean, even though the Me Too movement, I guess, was created for women, and I guess it was, surrounded in the circumstances for certain women, and he went through that. So he was basically saying like Me Too because it can happen to men, which in a lot of cases it does happen to men, and men don't come forth about it. And
because men usually, beat a nigga ass when they have their dick.
Not usually, because sometimes it happens when they're young and they grow old into it and they can't do anything.
Nah, we talking about grown men who trying to get movie deals. But
I'm talking about
that's not the question.
Mine is a female doing it to a young man or assaulting a grown man. Like what if the dude came out and like wanted to press charges against you? Do y'all think it'd be as severe as if a dude touched a female? Like, y'all think the punishment will be as severe? I
think the punishment is always going to be harsher for men. My bad, Ron. I didn't mean to cut you off. Because I know you wanted to come in, but you had to light the blunt up. You know what I'm saying? No, I was just going to say that I feel like it's always going to be harsher for men because even the most sensitive men are always going to be looked at as aggressive when it comes to a man and woman. Because even just, from a physical standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to probably be bigger than a woman, you know what I'm saying, or taller than a woman or whatever. It look like we can handle the situation or handle her, you feel me? So, like you said, if a woman, like you look at like the Players Club, and if a woman beat a woman ass, then the woman just got her ass beat. If a nigga beat a woman ass, and it's the same type of damage, that nigga's going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Female going to jail too.
Depending on how bad they get out. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe like with the whole sexual harassment thing and people coming out about it, as far as like men, it's more so like of a ego thing. I would say that some men don't say a woman sexually harassed them or don't consider it sexually harassment. They'll see it as like she made an advance and I pushed her off or whatever. But I mean, some sexual harassment with women goes to the extreme, and some men have to take those precautions and whatever. And even when they do, sometimes they're looked upon like you turning down some pussy, or you running from pussy, or they're seen in less of a masculine aspect or whatever because they're taking a defense role against a woman that they do not want.
I feel like they could just be about it too. Like, I mean, not just to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Just to say, like, fuck it. It's more so, man, there's some pussy there and this old ass bitch, she a movie producer. She said I can get this lead role.
Are we talking about the movie world or just like overall? I'm lost.
I'm talking about the Me Too movement. That's mostly when it goes down in the entertainment industry. I feel like that's the Me Too. Everybody who's coming out saying Me Too is on a famous person.
I feel like
that's the point of the Me Too shit.
They're taking the Me Too movement and putting fame to it.
Me Too not just about being raped.
No, it's not rape. It's sexual harassment or somebody making an advance towards you and you didn't want it. You feel uncomfortable, right? But when I say this wasn't something that started because of the
Bill Cosby
film industry.
I thought that's why it started.
It kind of started off of Bill Cosby. Like, I feel what you're saying. Like, I feel like a lot of people did catch on after that because I feel like it's a women's movement. But I do feel like the celebrity of Bill Cosby made regular women who were involved in these situations with him famous or did not, but made this movement famous inadvertently because of who he was, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it started from somewhere. This wasn't no ground up project that women just created in their minds. You know what I'm saying? This definitely came from really giving women a platform to have a voice over some shit that they never had a voice about. You know what I'm saying? Rape has always been a big thing, but it's always been a thing that women shunned away from, whether it was a family member who did it and they didn't want to come out because that's the uncle everybody loved, or it was a basketball player who did it, and you know what I'm saying, you come out, you ruin his life, he go to jail, or you know,
is it rape though? I don't think that. I thought it's not rape.
No, it's sexual harassment. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's a lot of the cases though. A lot of the cases ain't sexual harassment. Most of them include some rape too. It seems like.
Is it fair for a female to come out 40 years later, 10 years
Hell
after,
no.
10 years after Rick
What's rape?
James' death and said
You know
that he
what I'm
raped her,
saying?
trying to sue his estate though?
Rick James,
Like,
for
you can't
example.
even fucking prove that. Like, how could she
Rick
prove that,
James, for example.
that he raped her 40 years ago though? Like,
I don't think that shit right.
I mean, the whole suing
and I
for
think that shit came
a piece
about with Bill
of-
Cosby too. So nobody thinking about coming out 30 years, 40 years later before Bill Cosby. We've never heard about this. You know what I'm saying?
When Tiger got caught, they started coming out
30 years ago. Because he
he not
wasn't even
that
30.
old.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he not that
saying.
old. It don't matter though, but
They
they was coming out
do.
it was years later.
5, 6
He
years
took like
though.
one girl, him the cat, his wife caught like one lady, and then like 20 bitches came out. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
because of the bag, just like I always say. But
That's
the
everybody
conspiracy.
because of the bag. That's why I went back 30 years. He fucked me 30 years ago. Oh yeah, I got fucked up. We got fucked up. He
That's what I'm
like me
saying.
too. That's all it is. Ain't none of these niggas taking on pussy. We shouldn't even be really even talking about the shit. Ain't
No,
none
we
of
got
these
to
niggas-
because the difference in that conversation is Tiger free and
Why
Bill
you-
Cosby in jail.
yeah, Bill Cosby was
He's in
fucking
jail
drug
because of
dealer
this
on
shit
the
from
fucking-
30, 40 years
That's
ago.
all he getting dummy. That probably was on some pills.
Okay,
Like,
same thing with Tiger though too. If that's the case, you know what
I mean,
I'm
if that's the case, nigga, if I was to go on tour when I was a little nigga, bitches could come out and take me to jail.
I'm saying, but we talking about Tiger and
I had
Bill.
Fist of Mayho with some crazy ass gas, and they went. Now, so am I taking that pussy?
That's my point.
But I'm just saying though, that's Quaaludes was the drug of the choice that they was using. You feel? I don't mean to cut you, Shay. I'm just saying Quaaludes was the drug of choice they was using during that time.
So
It ain't to say that he was trying to fuck him up. It's to say that I know you do Quaaludes. You know I do Quaaludes. You know I don't drink without having the Quaalude in there, so you know it's gonna be one in your drink. She knew that. You know what I'm saying? 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to come out. For this to happen in the motherfucking 70s, maybe. And for her to come out in the 2010s era. You know what I'm saying? Because after 2010, to say something. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Money.
You know what I'm saying? Of course we know that. I'm just saying it shouldn't be legal though.
Right.
It should be a time ban on that shit. Like, look, if you don't come out within, if you don't come out within 10 years,
this should be 7
you know
years, like a
saying?
lot of shit.
Whatever, yeah.
But that's
40 though? 40, bro?
It's certain.
Then you wake up one day and you look at the newspaper and be like, I did what?
Right.
It's certain.
I'm saying, like, what's the line though? Like,
my bad, Shay.
Say like when we was in high school or even like before or after that, you know what I'm saying? Like we used to go to bitches' cribs, like they used to say no the first time, you know what I'm saying? Niggas used to have to try 3 or 4 times to get the, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, like, so you telling me they can come out 20 years later and be like, I told him no 3 times and I felt uncomfortable the 4th time that we had sex.
So I let him fuck, but he raped me.
That's why I said, what is the line?
I let him fuck, but he raped me.
I feel like she could.
That's what I'm saying. That's fucked up. That happened though. You know what I'm saying? Like I got some hoes that can, you know what I'm saying, press charges on a nigga.
Okay, so it can happen. We talk y'all. You just was saying Bill raped bitches. That's like the same thing.
No,
that's fine.
I ain't no rapist, nigga.
Bill was actually drugging these hoes though and fucking them unconscious. That's what
they wanted. Believe that.
They wanted to lose. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to lose.
There's some dudes that's into that type of shit.
I saw the one for Wall Street.
Right. You don't have to be.
For you to think.
Ain't that right? Rich don't be into that type of shit.
I saw the one for Wall Street. They wanted the Quaalude.
Right.
They wanted the lube in the dick. They wanted the lube in the dick.
Let me see the
There's some lube in the dick. Put some lube on the dick. After the lube in the dick. I remember I've been drinking the Crown and I'm feeling a little righteous.
They love that shit.
Hey, but no, for real though, man, for real, like dead
they
ass.
went back and found the list. Somebody went back and found the list of all his bodies. They got what 30 chicks to come out. They probably went at 300 chicks.
For who
to
you
try to pay out.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these males off of this topic because if we do have women out there who have suffered from some situations of this scenario, then they're not going to find this topic as funny as my fucking self. So you and your lube and the dick does not amuse me because me myself, I have been molested. I have also been raped. So exactly. So no, it does not amuse me that you're sitting up here singing that song right now.
Right.
And it also does not amuse me that sometimes women come forth and they honestly don't have a story. They're honestly just coming forth to give people a bad name, or they're just grabbing amongst this story because this person has this fame and this fortune and they want a piece of it. And they're like, oh, well, she got paid because she said it, so let me say it too. And then you have real victims who go through shit who can't put a voice to their story because they won't be believed. Just like y'all wouldn't believe a woman if she came forth nowadays. So
I would believe certain shit. I'm just saying, I just don't believe.
Yeah, I mean, but again, you're not in that scenario, so you can't dictate what actually happens. You can't dictate the circumstances or what type of mind frame the woman was in or what her body was responding to. There is a such thing like men can sit here and say, oh, well, I raped her, or, she claimed that I raped her or whatever, but yeah, her body responded a certain way. You can orgasm from being raped. Your body has its own mind sometimes, and it responds on its own. So you might not want it, but at the same time, your body could be responding to it. And sometimes when y'all take these girls and they be drunk or they be high and y'all have sex with them and they body still respond and then she sleep 2 seconds later and you, damn, I put her to sleep. No, my nigga, she was already fucking unconscious or she was already drunk. She was already inebriated. And you went through with that shit. Her body responded, but you don't motherfucking know.
Right. What if you fucked up too, though?
And when she woke up and she didn't understand what the fuck was happening, it's called consent for a reason.
Right.
And if that person does not say, yeah, I want the dick, or if that person is not right there, focused, responding during the whole session with you, at some point you got to tell yourself, let me, you all right, you good? Let me slap your ass a little bit. Let me get a reaction out of you to make sure that we still in this game to fucking together. And when you don't get that response, then that's when you should motherfucking stop. But you got those dudes that don't get that response. We didn't already start that, so let me go ahead and finish. Exactly. You know what I mean? And even if I'm in middle school or even if I'm in high school, if I decided to become an adult and say, this person did X, Y, and Z to me at this age, I have all fucking rights to tell my fucking story. Do not ever silence a person and tell them it's a time frame on when they have a right to speak up and give their voice a story. However, what I do not agree with is those that only come forth looking for a fortune off of it. That's when you give yourself.
And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the women who coming forth after 40 years for capital gain.
Right.
Now, if it really happened to you, you know what I'm saying, and you just conveniently giving your story with everybody coming out, then whatever the fuck happened, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say real quick, Shay took my heart from happy to heavy. I want to say, damn, man, I wasn't trying to say like that. You know I love you, and y'all trying to say like, my Bill. Fuck Bill, but I love Bill. Fuck Bill, but I love you.
I know we off the beat too. What if it was the same situation though, and a dude blacked out at the bar and the bitch went to go fuck him? Like,
they do that shit too.
That's what I'm saying. That happens. But we don't never hear about that.
Happened to him, and the bitch ended up pregnant, and now he got to take care of that baby.
I know a situation where I had a situation where I blacked out
and the chick blacked out. Here's the thing about it, because of the fact that him himself didn't even take that scenario serious. He was extremely drunk. And she climbed on top of him, got herself, got him where he needed to be.
Right.
They got off together, ended up pregnant, didn't tell him shit until she was damn near about 7-8 months. Baby is here. You can't do shit about it. And because of the fact that even though you knew you were drunk, you didn't tell nobody until she said it's a baby coming. And now you want to tell your story.